Hey guys, welcome to day 1 trillion of quarantine. Today I'm going to teach you guys to cut fruit. It's something we didn't go over in class, but if we had time I would have gotten to it. I wanted to wait till the fruits were more in season, but today we're going to do it. So these are the most common things you're going to find in your kitchen. Pineapple, cantaloupe, watermelon, okay? And we'll go through all 3 of them and I'll show you guys how to break them down and clean them properly, okay? All right.
You gonna put him in it?
If you guys want to take a peek at my new foster kitten, this is him right here. His name is Loco and he's 2 weeks old. Okay guys, very important, washing, okay? So the reason we wash is these were grown outside and they have pesticides and stuff all over them, okay? So if you don't wash it and you cut right through it, the knife is gonna bring the bacteria straight through and throughout all the fruit, okay? So you wanna wash these really good. Some people use soap. I don't really do that, so. Okay. So we're just gonna air dry it. Okay, and then we're gonna cut it. Okay guys, you wanna use a really good, sharp, serrated knife, okay? The serration will help you get through, especially anything with thin skin like cantaloupe or watermelon. If you use a regular chef knife, it's just gonna slip around and you don't want that. You wanna have complete control because it's gonna get wet, okay? So for the pineapple, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the top off. Okay. We're gonna take the bottom off. And then we just want to sit it straight up like this, okay? The other stuff you can just discard off to the side, okay? So for this, we basically just want to get the skin off and get the eyes out. So you just want to go gently around the sides, okay? You can wear gloves if you want. Kind of in a shortage right now, so I'm not going to use them. So you're just going to go nice and slow right around the sides, getting all that green stuff off, okay? Okay, so when we got our watermelon broken down, you see how we got all the eyes off of there, so it's very, very, just basically yellow at this point, and that's what we're looking for. Okay. So now we got our trimmed pineapple, okay? So we're going to cut it into fourths. Right, so you'll see an eye right in the middle, and you want to cut right through that. You want to do like a cross right through that. That's the core right there, and you can actually feel the difference. You can feel how it's like a little bit, it gives a little bit more right here, whereas here is very hard. Nobody wants to eat that part, so that's what we're going to get out. So you take your knife, and just go in a little bit, and you can actually feel the core, and you're just going to go straight down. You're just going to work around the core, okay? And that way we're going to have nothing but edible stuff to go. Okay, so we're going to do that to all 4. Okay, one more. Okay. Okay, so now we got our pineapple core. We got it in more manageable pieces right now. So for this, all you want to do is whatever size you want. This is a small pineapple, so we're just going to do a cut right down the middle, and then chunks. Okay. And that's the pineapple piece. That's what you want. So you finish doing that with all the pineapple, and that's your pineapple ready to go. Okay guys, now we're going to do the cantaloupe. Same as before, you're going to wash it really good. The only thing different on this one you're going to need is a big spoon or an ice cream scoop. So if we didn't wash it, and you're cutting straight through, all the bacteria is going to go straight through, and that's bad. So same as the pineapple. You want to take both ends off. Pretty close to the top, okay? You don't want to take a lot of the meat. Okay. So, we got our cantaloupe, the top's cut off and the bottom cut off, okay? So this one, you want to do a little more gently, and you just want to go right along the sides. Your goal is to get all the peel and the green off. You want to see nothing but orange, okay? So this is our goal for this one. And you're gonna go along the edge of it. And then, if you don't go through all the way bottom, you're going to basically get a flower like this that you just cut off towards the end, okay? And that's perfectly fine. So you just want to cut along the edges. And don't worry about leaving a little bit of green right now. We're going to clean it up in a bit. Okay. So that's most of the green. Okay. So as you can see, we got a little bit of green left. So all we're going to do is trim that. Okay. this will, if your mom ever brings fruit home or your dad brings fruit home, tell them you want to cut it up so you can practice, okay? Okay, so now we got our cantaloupe, where all the green is off, we're ready to go. Okay, so same as the pineapple, but you're only going to do one slice right down the middle. Okay, so you're going to get two halves just like this, and you're going to see the insides. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take a big spoon and just sort of go inside and scoop all. It's like doing a pumpkin actually at this point. So you just want to get all the seeds out. Okay, so this will take a minute or two depending on how big of a scoop you have. Okay. Okay, so we got all the seeds. Okay, so now we got our cantaloupe cleaned out on the inside. You're gonna flip it back over. You just cut right down the middle. Flip it back over again. You're gonna do nice little strips, whatever size you want. Okay. So we got that. Now we're just gonna cut it into the chunks. Okay, same as the pineapple at this point. We're just gonna cut it into the chunks. So you got a nice little chunk of cantaloupe right there. Good cantaloupe for this time of year. Okay, next one we're just gonna do the same thing. And just be careful when you do this. This stuff gets really slippery. Don't cut yourselves. Okay. There's our cantaloupe. All right. Last one, watermelon. Okay, guys, last one, watermelon. Okay, same as before. Wash it. Okay. Good wash. Make sure the camera's pointing in the right direction here. Okay. So the watermelon is going to be a lot like the cantaloupe, except we're not going to seed it. You just leave your seeds in. So right off the top, we're going to take the top. Take the bottom. Okay, same as before, we're going to skin it right down the sides. So this one you're going to have to put a little more force into. Watermelon skin is very tough. So this one will take a little bit more, effort, okay? Once you get that first slice, you can find where the rind meets the flesh, and then you can go right in behind it, okay? And just same as before, use your knife to guide it down and through to get all that skin off. Okay? And you don't have to worry about taking the stickers off. You're going to cut through it anyway. It doesn't really matter. You can if you want. Okay. Okay, so our watermelon's getting there. It looks pretty good. Get this stuff out the way. So we're going to look at it, make sure all the white is gone. White is just leftover skin, and that makes it hard, so nobody wants to eat that, so get rid of it. Okay. So there's our watermelon. A little bit easier way to do watermelon. One straight down the middle. Okay. So you can do a cut right through. So it's really thick, so you can do a cut about halfway up right here, and then we'll cut it into strips from there. So you're just gonna go right through. Okay. Now we got our two halves. Okay. So we're gonna do strips right through. Careful. Strips right through. Okay. Now we got it in our strips. You can start cutting chunks off at this point, okay? Okay. Okay, and now you got half a watermelon basically just cubed up, ready to go. Okay. That's our watermelon chunk. Good watermelon. Okay. Alright, so that was fruit cutting. Thank you guys. And later this week I'm going to do the Brussels sprout bacon pasta again so you guys have a visual recipe for it. Okay, bye.